Hey, thank you for clicking on this video. I wanted to do a quick review of the Pet Libro automatic food feeder. I got this specifically for my cat. I have a gravity feeder that we used to put out when we were gone and on vacation, but I think she tends to overeat when we have that out, so I wanted something that was a bit better for her, that gave her proper portions, about 3 times a day. So I picked this up at Walmart. It was only $50. And I wanted to do a quick unboxing and review and show you how the whole thing is set up and let you know my thoughts. So enjoy. Okay, so I just have the feeder on my countertop right now just so I can show you how the whole thing operates. First and foremost, we have the bowl itself and the plastic sub bowl, I suppose, that it rests in. It has this feature on top where you just kind of pivot up the feeder, slide it in, and just kind of keeps it in place like that. You can kind of tug it around and it won't move. And the bowl can slide right in just like that. Taking a closer look, here is the front access panel. Right here we have a red blinking LED. I assume this just means that it's low on food. It's brand new, so I haven't put any food in it yet. Clicking the panel, we're greeted by this screen. Yep, right there it says low on food. In order to change the time, you click this set button. And then the time itself is flashing. That means we're going to be editing the time. If the numbers are flashing instead, that means you would be editing the meal. Since the time is flashing, we'll click set and it'll start flashing the hour. It is currently about 4:30. Let's just set this to 4:32. It's like yes. Okay, so it didn't show up right away. That's because the meal is now flashing. So this means we're going to set the time for the first meal. If you just click and go back home, there we go. That's got the current time. All right, so to set the first meal time, we'll just click set again when number 1 is flashing. And let's say I want my cat to eat at 8 a.m. So we'll just set it to 8 a.m. Click yes. And now we have this. The P stands for portion. And if we look at the manual that is given to us, it has this nice little portion sheet. So let's say I feed my cat half a cup of food a day. Let's say we want to split it up into 3 meals. It recommends 4 portions per meal. So let's do that. If you wait too long, the screen goes back to its home state, so we'll have to go back in there. Click once to light up the screen, click another time to get into the food editing menu. If we select the minus button, we can navigate back to food number 1. Click set. Still want it at 8 a.m. But we want to do 4 portions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Click set again. And now we're back at our home screen. And now you can tell it's different now. There's a number 1 at the corner. That means we have 1 meal scheduled for this machine. Now we want to do 3 different meals for my cat. So we'll go back in and click set. Now 2 is automatically flashing. Let's go into there. Let's say, yeah, let's do noon. She'll have lunch when I have lunch. Click set again. This all looks good. And then once again, we'll do 4 portions. And one more time. 3 is automatically selected. Let's say, let's do 5 p.m. for dinner. Click set. And then once again, 4 portions. And that's pretty much it. It is set. It is 4:34 right now, so in about half an hour it should dispense some food. And one more quick note, if you mess this up and you just want to start over, if you click and hold the minus and the plus buttons at the same time for 3 seconds, it'll restore it to factory settings and you can start from scratch. And when you're done messing around with this, you just put this back and you click it back into place. Okay, so while I was filming this part of the video, my audio was pretty terrible, so I thought I would dub over it again and give you a better understanding about what I was doing. So I took the lid off of the feeder and poured in about 1 pint's worth of kibble. You can see that the light that was previously blinking red turned blue or white. It's kind of hard to tell with this lighting, but that indicates that it did detect food in the reservoir and it's good to go. So I placed the lid back on, clicked the button to seal it, and it was nice and tight. I really like that mechanism. And it was right around now that the cat was wondering what the heck I was doing, so she came on in and decided to inspect around. Since it wasn't 5 o'clock, which is the time I set for our next meal, I thought I'd try the manual mode, and I opened the hatch, clicked the button, but nothing came out. And I suspect that was because since this is brand new, there was no food kind of in the whole mechanism. So I opened the panel again and clicked the manual feed button again, and just as I thought, food came pouring back out, and the cat was super happy. Then I tried spamming the button a couple times really quickly, and it didn't seem to have any problem with that. The cat seemed a little apprehensive still about the whole thing, so I thought I'd bring in some of her favorite treats and try to encourage her a bit more. But that's about it for this video. I think this is a really good feeder for the money that you pay for it. I saw some at the Pet Sense here and it was like $150 and I did not want to spend that, so saved $100 and it seems to do its job pretty well. I like how you can fine tune the portions of this whole feeder, so you can do up to 6 meals a day. Each meal can have up to 6 portions. So this could be good for one cat like I'm using it for, or if you have multiple cats who are okay with sharing the bowl, I bet it would be good for them as well. And shortly after I filmed this whole video, I heard it dispense on its own when the clock hit 5, so it seemed to be working pretty well. So far so good. Hopefully it holds up long term, but I really like the features. I think it's a pretty clean design, and I think the cat likes it too. So thank you so much for watching this video, and hope you have a good day.